interesting, but I hope in 6 days we can figure out this TikTok.
Has not approved or revoked. What does it mean?
I don't know why I'm trying to just to reapply, but it's saying that on TikTok we cannot go live because probably we violate some content that is not allowed there.
TikTok, they let everybody say anything they want.
Yeah.
You got naked people on TikTok.
Yeah. Facebook is great. Instagram is great.
I would think Facebook is
YouTube
the
is
one.
great. I don't know why TikTok. I don't know if because we have been like just one person doing a lot of likes trying to promote.
I don't know.
I will dig a little bit in this.
Yeah, find out.
What happened, and let's wait until 6 days because
So we have to wait how many days?
6
For the
for
test?
TikTok. Yeah.
So we have to wait 6 days.
Try again in 6 days.
They don't tell you why? That's not nice.
Saying like your access has been removed because your live content does not meet the requirements.
TikTok, there's no requirements. I mean, okay.
I will find if there is a solution. It has to be, but I don't know why. It's weird.
What about Facebook, not TikTok?
Yeah.
We go to webinar works, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You just have to unmute yourself, turn the green button into green, the red into green.
Right.
That's it.
So turn
And
on.
allow your camera. That's it.
Okay.
Yes, sir. It's working. Sounds good.
It's my fault, Nick. I said the word TikTok to TikTok.
I don't think so. click over here, Ms. Reynolds, and click the start broadcasting. That means that your camera will be there. Just put the microphones and unmute yourself, okay?
All I'm gonna do is
Okay.
here, right?
That one, yes, sir.
Speaker, right?
And please click
Start there.
start broadcasting. Yeah.
When I start.
It will open the camera.
Okay.
Okay, view. Yeah, start broadcasting the microphone and put that.
Does it look funny?
It looks interesting at the same time.
Interesting. Okay.
So,
The tie doesn't work, so. All right. You got anybody there?
yes, sir. We got Kevin Brown, Luis
Yeah.
Baca,
Luis Baca, Mike's News, something or other.
sir.
Okay.
That's for Zoom. On YouTube right now.
And so far you have 9 people on GoToWebinar.
Mm-hmm. Go there. YouTube we got 5. Facebook right now 0 at any time. TikTok nobody. Instagram nobody for now. Oh, vacancy myself. Yeah. And start over there and
Start.
please, I will ask in here for your camera.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's have some fun today. We're doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So guess what? Tablet and pen time. That means you get the tablet, you get the pen, you get to listen to me. I want to give you the roadmap. I want to give you how I got to. And it says $1 million in 6 weeks. It's very true. But what I did is I created $1 million of credit in 6 weeks after I came after a coma. But I've also made $1 million a day anyway. So we'll show you all these things we're going to do today. We get to play the game, and I'm going to call it winning the game of business. So guess what we're going to do? Now, I like goodies. I want you to show some goodies for you too. So we have the ability to listen, learn, write things down, take some notes. I'm sorry, most of you, you're probably 35 to 75 years old. I think you kind of followed some silly people along the way, and you kind of got stuck. I think every one of you are stuck. You want the American dream, right? Live on the hill, drive the car of your dreams, so they sue you, they get diddly squat. See, we got to protect our assets, and that's what the goal is. No, understand? So today we're going to talk about you and what we can do for you. I know you went to some of these big events, fantastic. You got to hear people's stories again and again and again and again. About the fifth one, it's like, okay, I heard it before. What are you going to do for me? What are you going to do for me? That's the goal. So again, they call me the Godfather of credit. I've actually built up to $60 million of credit, actually about $60 billion for people as well over the years. I've been doing this for about 49 years. It's live. If you have a question or two, type it out. We're here to help you. In the beginning, I'll say no pictures or recording because there's certain pages I want you to take pictures of that matter the most, okay? So guess what? We're going to talk about what? You. Now, me, I accomplish my goals. I don't quit until I do. That's just me. I'm very tenacious. I run. I don't want to walk. There's me in 1981. Highest kick, fastest kick on planet Earth in 1981. And then every time I turn around, I hear some ding-dong say, white man can't jump. I don't understand that. Goodies. I'm going to talk about goodies today. Goodies to me are Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and mansions and money. I want to pay my bills. So the goal is, and even mansions in Havasu, Big Bear, and even all 5 islands in Huntington Harbor, playing the game. Now, I'm going to talk to you about what I started in 1976, a long time ago, when I'm training Ken Yarborough, all right, in the late 70s and 80s and part of the 90s. He was security chief at TOW in Esperion. So in 1976, my first system that I wanted to help the world with is called winning the game of business. Winning the game of business, that's what I created, no problem. See, I brought in my first $1 million through the corporate structure when I was 14 and a half years old. Not possible, that's just me. I do the impossible all the time. So this system here, even on back then, page 6, paragraph 3, cash flow for you per time, financial freedom. I put it in the system a long time ago. So let's understand. Today, I believe our problem is you. I would like to give you an opportunity to partner with me. I'd like to get you to the point of auto income. Now, let me explain that as we go along too. So understand, first of all, number one, I believe you've screwed up before. We all have. We fall silly and dumb. So let's pretend today you got laid off from your job. You got laid off or fired. What's the difference? You just don't have an income. The problem is when you're laid off or fired, you're not prepared. Because what happens, that's that oh shit day, week, month, or year. And it just happens to all of us. We have 8 months to replace our income. Within 8 months, if we don't replace the income, understand something, all right, that's when it's, oh shit, can't pay my house payment, can't pay what, the food, the kids, the wife, the spouse, the car. See, we got to realize one thing. We're lurking and learning about one thing. Credit, money, and time. Credit, money, and time. Write it down. I need credit, money, or time. I need both. But if I run out of time, I don't have any money, no credit, what am I going to do? See, it's how it works. So we have a choice today. Choice is pretty simple as we go through this process. Me, I'm going to tell you the truth that 8 months. If you don't replace your income with 8 months, you have that, oh, what day? What do we get to do? First of all, what we should always do, common sense, let's understand. We lose our job, all right, I've got an emergency. We need money. We need money and credit. Or if not, we're going to run out of time. Money, credit, and time. Got it so far? So what do? We increase all our credit cards. There's certain credit cards we can go online and increase without an inquiry. We have to increase the credit because we need it. We need to buy time, and that's what it takes, money and credit to buy the time. You're going to find out these things work within itself all the time. Next, what we have to do is analyze. I've analyzed over 50 million people in 49 years. Someone starts at a 627, 628. By the time I'm done, it's an 828. You see, we're measured by a number. The number is the credit score. The number is our Social Security number. We're measured by a number. Got it so far? We have to understand how it actually works. So we analyze each one of you. I don't believe in credit repair because I think it's a fraud. Now, I'd like to get you $100,000 of personal credit. This is 8 to 10 credit cards at $5,000 to $10,000 each. I need you to be prepared. Let's understand. This is a $50,000 credit card. $50,000, okay? Let's understand what happens. You who have shitty credit, what did you do? You jacked them up. You got stuck. You couldn't get any more. You should have had a sticky in the back of it. You should have dummy-proofed this a long time ago. If you get a $10,000 card, you can only use 29%, which is $2,900. When you take it to $3,000 plus, you drop your score, get stuck, can't get any more. You tend to want them to increase your limits after you screwed it up. They don't really want to do that for you, correct? Sticky. All cards fluctuate but two. Write it down. I helped design this system while I was training Ken Yarborough. These don't fluctuate, these do. So if you jacked up the wrong card, now you got shitty credit, what do? You drag on your crappy, shitty credit for 3 to 6 years the rest of your life. You think about debt consolidation or bankruptcy, which you should never do either one of those. If you would have jacked up these cards, they have a POT, paid over time limit, up to $1 million. You see, your problem is your lack of knowledge. I believe your lack of knowledge is your stupidity. We're not stupid, but we all do stupid. Understand that. So understand, if we have $100,000 of credit, $100,000, that's $29,000 in debt of credit cards. That's the average person anyway. Now let's understand what that means. That gives me $71,000 of safety credit to get to that oh shit day, week, month, or year. Oh shit. See, all we have to do is buy time. How do we buy time? Credit and money. Credit and money. Credit, money, and time. Got it so far? So if we understand this, understand what we do, we have to cut out the crap. The average person wastes $50 every other day. $50 every other day, okay? By the way, that's $700 a month. If we took $5,000 on one of these cards today, the payment can be anywhere from $50 to $200 a month. It could be up to $700, depends how you got the interest rate. Depends on what card it is. But the goal is very simple. The goal is what? For what you waste and kind of piss away, you could actually finance your American dream. So you could help me help you and finance you. Got it? You could actually build the life off the credit I build you and finance a middle payment. And that's what the goal should be. So let's play the game some more. Now we're going to go to the board. You ready? Corporation. I want you to think about Bank of America. I want you to think about you. Okay? Bank of America is bankrupt thousands of locations. So is Chase, Wells Fargo, U.S. Bank. So does cities, so does states. And what happens from us? Grocery stores as well. See, the city is controlled by the state, and the city filed bankruptcy. So the bottom line is they get to wipe out their debt. We got 50 corporations for 50 states. The problem with you didn't pay attention and look behind the curtain. I'll show you what that means too. You today could have 3 divisions of you. You could have had 3 divisions of you, which gives you a line of defense when you have an oh shit day, month, or year. Got it so far? If we take a corporation and build a corporate umbrella, we would have 3 divisions of the corporation. That's a line of defense. Here, if we had 3 houses, that means we have 6 liabilities. 3 loans, 3 houses, 3 tenants. If we don't plan the problem, we're going to get our assets kicked. You got it so far? You got to plan the problem. Because your friends and family, some of them want to knock you down. They don't always like you. Not everybody likes me, not everybody likes you. That's how it works. We're going to talk about division process, okay? So let's understand division process. Now, I'd like you to do exactly what I want to tell you to do. I don't want you to think anymore. I'm sorry. Okay, today you're fired. Period. Get the hell out of your own way. That's right, let me rebuild you my way. My way, 33 million millionaire clients so far. 32 billionaires. You want to play? See, your problem is you if you're lack of knowledge. And every time you ask somebody something and you want to get their opinion, I don't want their opinion. This is $100,000 paid over time limit. So is this. What do? I take a client and I pop her a card, $75,000 paid over time limit. I do another one for $100,000. Do another one. So let's understand corporate credit. Corporate credit is borrow money, it's not taxable. And what happens is it doesn't reflect on your personal credit file. Let's it's basically a Capital One Spark card. So if I take this card today, this card, paid over time limit up to $100,000 and unlimited $1 million. And that's a card I use in oh shit day, week, month, or year, my credit score doesn't drop. You jacked up the wrong damn card, people. Do you understand that? You jacked up the wrong one. Is that silly or stupid? Understand? Tell the truth. Your lack of knowledge is what kicked your own ass. So if we do this correctly, let's understand something. Under the Fair Lending Act, public record, and also American Express, you can take one card and turn it to 99 more. 99 more. So you didn't give yourself chances. Divisions give chances. Subsidiaries give chances. You gave no chances to you. You brought the pain home. Kind of silly and dumb too, in my opinion. But again, what do we have to do? Let's do this. If you allow me to help you, tell you what to do, guide you, I'm going to get you in a partnership with me. But again, I don't take everybody. Okay, partnership means very simple. I'm going to do the work. I'm going to put us in an escrow. Your corporate division is going to be part of an escrow. I'm going to guarantee you auto income. But you have to put some money in the skin of the game, but we're going to use the corporate credit anyway. Because you don't want to hawk your house like you've been doing anyway, okay? So what do? If you and I partner with the storage unit, for instance, let's play the game a little bit. Let's take the ones I'm looking at right now. This one here brings in $32,000 a month. $32,000, okay? So they want $1.2 million. We need 20% down. That's all. So we're going to have to put $400,000 down. So that means you and I put $200,000 each, or 4 of us put how much again? Once the down payment's in the escrow, we get to basically share $32,000 after the bills. 32 what again? All right, divide by 2, 4, or 6, maybe 8. So again, as we partner up, what do? We close an escrow. No one in escrow, I believe, can screw you out of money. Did I say that too blunt for you? See, you've been basically ripped off by friends and family, and even yourself being silly and dumb too. If we line this up, what do we get to do? We get to play the game. Maybe you want just a little mom and pop shop. So here we're going to do a turnkey coin laundromat. I wrote the books on laundromats, dry clean, car washes, all right, real estate 40 years ago and 30 years and 20 years again, even my payphone business. So let's understand. You got people on TikTok that are my clients all over the place, and Google and YouTube. Well, no problem. So if we take $17,350 a month, divide it, you get that share, I get that share. So there's our total. The corporation I have that I work for absorbs $17,350 a month. What do? We don't pay tax, so we're profitable. I'm going to take my LLC or C Corp, turn it to S, because that's what I said. S Corp, single filing. And then I'm going to get a paycheck. And the difference is now that paycheck, oh, I'm going to pay tax. Yes, I do. But my house payment offsets the taxes. So I get to break even. Isn't that the way to play the game? You see, you got all kinds of things you can play with. But again, what do? I need you to listen. You have an opportunity, okay? This is 2025. This is my last year to broadcast, my last year to help people step by step, 6 days a week. I promised my wife 2 years ago we'd go away for a month at a time. Now, I'll be broadcasting next year a little bit, but not as much as I am now. I've been setting up my team to replace me. I'm going to go on a business trip. Never been on vacation. Never been stupid enough to call it a vacation in the first place, because an entrepreneur looks for business every time they can. So before you screw this up, hire yourself and knock it off. Fire yourself today. It's that simple. Damn it. I don't understand stupid, but I watch people do stupid. But you're not stupid. What you've done probably is stupid. Hell, I've done stupid too. We watch Americans' funniest videos because they're all stupid. Look at them. We're laughing at them. Silly people. Do you know it takes 38 steps to reach a goal? That's it. 38 steps to reach a goal. That's it. We have to hear something 8 times, get it through our thick brains. But then we have to write things down. See, God made it your eyes, your body, and your hands. They're your recorders for your brain. Write it down, write it down, write it down. 8 times. We have to master what we're trying to do. Now, let's understand something. I called it auto income. I didn't know any better, okay? I'm 17 and a half years old. I went to this event selling payphones. They said it makes an average of $300 a month. Okay, I'll take 10, please. See, I brought in my first million at 14 and a half through corporation structure. I'm driving a Lamborghini to Orange Coast College. All right, having fun, but that's just me. So what did I do? Now, I'm going back to these events. They're having all the time. Everybody's complaining. Half the people are just bitching and complaining. What the hell's wrong with you? Well, I only made $280 last month. They told you it makes $300 as an average. Instead of bitching and complaining, why don't you shut up? That's what I'm thinking to myself. I didn't say it out loud. So I bought this lady's route. She had 18 payphones. Okay, I bought those. Then I bought more. I got to the point when I was 17 and a half, we're talking 22,000 routes at $6.6 million a month. It's a damn numbers game. See, that's the goal, numbers game. I called it auto income. I just want to pay my bills, okay? Nowadays on TikTok, Google, and YouTube, it's passive income, residual. I don't give a crap. I want to pay my bills. That was me, okay? Now, I got 19 houses. I'm going to auctions, having fun. I'm becoming the bank, passing out my card. I'll loan you the money. They told me I couldn't get number 20. What are you talking about? See, every time I talked to a grown-up as a kid, I thought they were just plain stupid. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Okay, show me how. It's about it. So I created a division process. Every time there was a problem, I created a solution. You got it so far? I used to read 15 to 20 books a week. Right now it's probably about 11 or 10. So we get to play. I transfer my properties to my divisions to freedom home loan to value problem. Problem solution. Got it so far? So we're going to focus on you today. Bill, I want you to start thinking about $5,000 a month. Why do I say 5 to you? Because you're lazy as hell. All right, you want everything handed to you, Bill. That's what you do. You're lazy. But again, Bill doesn't have to be lazy. Lewis, hell, I want him to do $12,000 a month. He's not lazy. He learns and he follows through. See the difference? See, not everybody's made to be an entrepreneur, because half the people in this world are freaking lazy. Lazy. Ray's way of life. Well, it's simple. On my next series, I wanted to change the world. I wanted to write books for dummies. I thought everybody's just being stupid. I don't understand. I don't understand why you jacked up the wrong damn car in the first place. I call that stupid. But that's just my opinion, okay? But again, I didn't know any better, Ray. You didn't do your damn research. I'm the #1 consultant worldwide personal business credit. I have an IQ of 2 or 3 at 14. I got total recall, and I write with both hands, talk at the same time, rhyme all the time, and I'll kick somebody's ass, knowledge to knowledge. Anywhere. There's the problem. Everybody's got an opinion. I don't give a shit about opinion. I want to see the proof. I want to see the goodies. Everything else is bullshit to me. So my next series is very simple. It's the Millionaire's Founders Kit. I wanted to have 12 books, one for every month, because there's 12 months in the year, for dummies. Let's teach them to have the blueprint for success, a true blueprint. I learned the word blueprint when I was a little kid on Delane Street with Joanne. She wired an Apollo 9, 11, and 13. Every single thing she said was a blueprint. I'm looking for my damn blueprint. So the blueprint of success, what do we do? Don't worry, I have TV shows, radio shows for 30 years on that too, and I own the rights to that. So what do? Let's see. The blueprint of success. If I could give you the books and CDs and you just follow along, that would be great. The problem is you're going to get stuck and get lazy. Then you're going to want to ask questions. Who's going to answer the questions? Me. I'm online 6 days a week. Live. I don't have any bullshit to give you. My books years ago were called Bullshit Don't Pay Your Bills, because I see a lot of bullshit out there. They don't pay your bills. See, you never get the founder to hold your hand personally and guarantee your results. They just want your money and all these big events going blah, 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 blah. Again, that's just me. What did I do? YMCA, 1981. Guinness Book of Records guy came out and he was a jerk. Where's the wires? I kicked out the damn lights and pissed him off. He ran like a little girl. I was pissed off. Where's the damn wires? It's an aluminum building, dummy. So what? I kicked out the light and got a big boo-boo here. Big boo-boo. The gouge in my head to this day. What do we get to do? It's a mindset. If I can touch it, I can kick it. See, your problem is you. You actually just go through life, let it pass you by, and you're boring as hell. You're boring. Fire yourself and step up, okay? Quit being boring. You had the same damn rerun yesterday and the day before. What did you do today any different? Nothing. That's about it. I'm going to put you in check today. I like goodies. You think it's easy getting goodies? You have no idea what it took to go get them. But I like goodies. You like goodies? Corporation's division process. So we're going to repackage you from like repackaging America, owning America, I give to Don King, and incorporating you. Got it so far? Been around a long damn time. What do you get to do? You get to play. We're going to play my way. Now here's your problem. If you want a line of credit at the bank, Chase, Wells Fargo, U.S. Bank, B of A, it has to be 2 years old, corporation and divisions. The date a corporation is filed is its birth date. Same thing on a division, same day when we were born. A corporation is a legal person, so are we. So we have the ability to play the game, and if you don't do it now, you won't be prepared for next year. You won't be on your second year. That's your own damn fault, because you're not stepping up to the plate. Now, I'd like you to join the Puppet Master Club. I started this 40 years ago. What's a puppet master? Simple. Someone who controls businesses, third-party management, and just receives money and becomes the bank. I like Become the Bank. I wrote the book called Become the Bank. So if you don't want to be an entrepreneur, let's just build the credit and let's go do it for you. This is where it's basically you do, we do, or I do. I do it all for you. You don't do a damn thing besides let me build you up in the corporation division process, and now you get money, up to $100,000 a month. Now, here's a client since 1986. Her name is Linda, okay? She took literally $2,000 on a credit card. And depends on the card. I had someone go, well, that's $200 a month, Ray, not $50. Depends if it's a 0% card, dummy. Zero that $200. So we'll do the average for you, okay? It's obvious. So again, she took $2,000 on a card. That's about $30 a month. That's it. Okay? $30 a month, no problem. What does she do? Well, I made her a millionaire 5 times. 5 times I made her a millionaire. Here's the Blueprint Apartments. This is the Hyatt Hotel, all right, literally in Texas. You can verify on what did she do if we converted it to the Blueprint Apartments. I'm one of the top consultants taking hotels into apartments, by the way. Take a picture. Scan it later today. She'll tell you flat out on that testimonial that I made her a millionaire 5 times. Would you like to join the club yet? All right, that's the goal. Now, this is a $27 million project. Now, I believe Shaq's a puppet master. He doesn't make pizzas and pretzels, but he's an investor. I believe Warren Buffett's a puppet master. He owns all these pieces and companies. And what does he do? He has to step down because he had a birthday. But he still tells everybody what to do. Puppet master time. Me, there's me. 2 of the cars out of the 21 car collection. But I don't have anything in my name because I'm not dumb enough to do that. Now, what do we have? We have 1,013 divisions. Is that good? See, I don't know who's going to sue me and screw me up. I got to protect my ass. There's the problem. Now, let's understand. The investment group that we've created last year and this year is going to go public in about a year from now, worth about $10 billion. My goal is to ring the bell on the stock exchange for the hell of it. Auto income experts. Well, I created it. Why not? So let's do this. We have 3 things to do. First of all, you do the work, and I'll hold your hand and get you there. You'll be like David or Lloyd or the Gina and everything else. They want to do all the dirty work. Okay. If we do it together, I'll be your CFO. Chief Financial Officer, one of them, and I'll be your attorney in fact. It gives me power of attorney to talk to your bank and get to the line of credit up to 150. Is that okay? Sometimes 250. Now, if you don't want to be an entrepreneur, I just do all the work. You see, you do, we do, I do. Got it? We have no excuses. Do you want to be a millionaire? Do you want to be a millionaire? It's very simple. You're all going to raise your hand. That's called stupid. I don't want you to be a millionaire. The people on TikTok, Google, and YouTube, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. They're not rich. The corporations are rich. Okay? When they talk wrong, they're confusing the world. I'm rich. Look at money. Look what I got. Blah, 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 blah. Shut the door. But again, that's the way it is. If they would just tell you the truth, they're rich corporations they work for or donate their time to. I'd like you to be a rich corporation. Is that okay? We do it my way because your way sucks. Sorry. We're going to take a corporation. Now watch. We're going to take a corporation. We're going to get daisy chain of credit. We're going to take 1 card. We're going to turn it into 9 more cards. And that'll give us $1 million of credit. Borrow money is not taxable, so I could finance the American dream, run it all off. You could help me finance me for you. Guess it? That's how it works. Then we get 9 locations of something. Maybe at Wendy's. You know, I bought my first Jack in the Box when I was 19. Bought my first storage unit at 19. Kind of fun stuff. So if we play my way, we get to win. Your way sucks. Sorry. It's just what I believe. I believe you're all stuck. I'd like to create your list for you. Is that okay? How about this? You don't think anymore. You're firing yourself and let me tell you what to do. And all you do is go, bah, bah, she, I'm a duck, I'm a sheep. I'll do what Ray says. That's what you need to do, by the way. Daily, weekly, and monthly list. I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm going to clone me into you. We're going to do it my way. Your way sucks. Now let's look at chapter 18. Come on, it's very simple. I'm not here to be CPA and attorney. It's not my job. But I'm going to show you public record. A corporation's a legal person. It's right there. Right there. Right there. You see it? Right there? You see it? It may sue or be sued. Now, I'm a little boy. Now, I was born in a taxi in the Wheater Guardian Hospital. And my mama didn't want me. My daddy said it was a piece of shit anyway. But I got to be Mrs. Hope. All right, the poker game, she kept telling me, don't you talk to that piece of shit in the corner. I was a piece of shit. This is rich and famous Hope family. They're saying a corporation's a legal person. I wrote it down. I rode my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department the next day because there was a library next door. Man, what does this mean? See, I was always 10, 20 years above what my age was. I had a beard at 12. I taught myself how to read 2.5 years old, memorizing every word she wrote and said. So what do? It may sue or be sued. It's right there. See, a corporation, you're being tricked. If you paid an incorporated service, an attorney or CPA, and you got a corporation that paid you the filing fee, you made you pay that, that's called stupid. They're all free. I've been giving corporations for free for 49 damn years, 49 years. Free, free, free. You pay your filing fee. You didn't learn diddly squat anyway. You paid thousands. Are you kidding me? That's called stupid. You're not stupid, but you sure in the hell followed stupid. Now on the bottom here, I had a problem. I went to the library, 7.5 years old, and I went there for 2 years till I was 9.5. I took $10 and I sent it away to the Secretary of State of California, $10. That same corp today is $30. You got $30? $30, you got that? You see in the bottom it says not required. That bothered me when I was 9.5. Now, my first corporation is Helping Hand Industries. You can verify it on Secretary of State's website. When I was 9.5, there it is. I got $100,000 of credit in the mail. Freaked us all out. Wow. Everybody got credit cards in the mail in the 70s and 80s. No problem. So I got named in the movie Dave. Okay. Then I got screwed up. See, I think anybody can go to school do the time to get the paper. I did that, but I learned more from life of reading books and putting it together anyway. So let's understand. I got named in a lawsuit when I was 12 and a half. Damn. I used the word Braille. It belonged to the Braille Institution when I started the Orange County Blind Center. Oh, shit. Never bring the pain home. Here's your lie. You lie to yourself. And if anybody tells you anything different, it's a bunch of BS. Your corporation is on Secretary of State's websites, right there. Okay? They see your name, they sue you, and then they sue that because you're on the bank account. But here's the problem. You signed for the lease of the building. You signed the credit card. You signed for the car. So if you hypothetically filed a bankruptcy in the Federal Protection Act, bank the corp, they come get you anyway. Isn't that make you a whack, 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 bah, I'm a sheep, I'm a duck. See, that's what sucks. You don't know any better. Now, on Ken Yarborough and I, we wrote a book in 1987 called File Segregation. Ken was CID, bodyguard for President Nixon and all that good stuff, and then he's security chief at TOW. He wanted to lie. I don't want to lie. Ray, your divisions take 3 to 6 months. I don't care. I got permission to create division process in 85, 86, and that's what we did. Tax ID and filed and published. So I can get more lives through the corporation tax ID and have divisions of me than you could do for you. But that's your problem, your lack of knowledge. So we could play. Now, here's the thing. You want to partner with me, why don't you help me help you in the first place? Why don't you become an affiliate? Right now, we've been waiving the $1,000 affiliate fee all month. Come August, we're going to charge the $1,000 a month, right, to be an affiliate because people make money up to $1,000 a day. Real money. Why don't you take a picture? Scan it. You see, our system called HubSpot will register you with, you put your referrals there, referrals right there, and then you have to tell us, do you want to get Zelle back to you, store credit, or a check sent out? The system's going to pick it all up. So you're never screwed out of the money for the referrals you give us. Wouldn't that be nice? I'm hoping you want to Zelle into a corporation, not you. But that's up to you too. Would you like $1,000 today? Let me know. We get to play the game to win. If we look at 90 days from now, 90 days. Now, I believe for the last 3 months, 6 months, you've done the same thing again and again. Same rerun yesterday, the day before, and even today. We're going to change it every day. I'm going to give you steps to do it again and again. The blueprint of success, the steps, rules, and tools. 1,000 steps you got to follow through in the next 90 days. Now, for me as a little boy being used and abused, all the people just go, how you doing, little boy? My response then is the same as it is today. Always good. None of your damn business. Always good. All they want to do is be nosy. It's none of their business. Always good. To me, I always say, thank you, Jesus. That's the way it works. So it's always good. It's a mindset. We have to focus on boring and steady. I put in my books 49 years ago, then my next system, it's always boring and steady. Let's think. I want you to get your cell phone ready. Is that okay? You ready? Okay, not yet. I'll tell you when. We're going to take a corporation. We're going to take gold or platinum or both because they both are great. The platinum is also the one for blueprint. And we're going to take 1 or 2 cards and get 9 more. Every division has its own credit file. Every division separates liability. Every division gets another piece. Got it so far? So the goal is multiple functions. You allowed yourself to be number 1 and a duck and a sheep. That's why you brought the pain home. You should have more of you, if you could, with no intent to do fraud. Now, what do? We start you out, try to get you 5 to 10,000 a month, then 100,000, then $1 million. Isn't that the goal? So what do we do now? Financial freedom. Why don't you take a picture right there? There would be your goal. You want to print it in color, laminate it, put it on your desk at work, and make it your screensaver. There's where you screwed up. That should have been your goal since day 1. All right, I've owned Shakey's Pizzas, 31 flavor ice cream, Subway sandwiches, donut stores. I started the largest one in the world. Okay, gonna have fun. Bought my first storage unit at 19. All right, did car washes too. So what do we get to do? Auto income, dummy-proof business. Don't have to think about it. Third-party manage it. See, the goal is let's own a bunch of pieces. Now, here's my problem. All right, John here named his corporation after him. I said, John, that's called stupid. John named it what it does. That's called stupid again, double stupid. John lets his corporation do business. That's called triple stupid. Triple stupid. Either way, you're sued and screwed. You don't name it after you. You don't name what it does. You don't actually do business. Corporations should manage this. Don't you watch banks, bankrupts, stores and locations, branch numbers? Their parent company owns entities called subsidiaries like the division process. They don't bring the pain back to the parent company. Why would they do that? They write off on their taxes. Now, we're going to take a line of credit like a Wells Fargo, B of A, or Chase, or U.S. Bank, up to $150. Okay, what are we going to do? We're going to take the line of credit, or from the $12 million of credit here. How much would you like? And what are we going to do? We have to put something in an escrow. Your escrow is going to be $25,000, $50, $75. Okay, maybe bigger. It depends on how much credit we get you. But the goal is to get in an escrow. You don't give us the money ever. You give it to the escrow. See, I want to make sure you understand something. We're not going to screw you up at all. You've all been ripped off by friends and family, most of you. So if we do it the right way through an escrow, you can't anybody screw you up. Got it? We don't want to get screwed up. That's what's happened most of our lives. We're going to be winning the game of business, my first series 49 years ago. Isn't that fun? This is auto income. Take a picture. There are the things I focus on. I've written books on every one of these things. See, that's auto income run by a third party. I don't want you to run a business. Okay, then it would do is take all your time. What did I say? Credit, money, and time. Credit, money, what time? Credit, money, and time. If you run a business, it takes all your time to run the business. You have no time to do anything else. But again, that's you. I can't help you unless I blueprint you. It's just the truth. I want to sit down with you personally, okay, or I want to do it on a Zoom or Teams meeting, but I want your partner life with you. Okay, we have the office in Riverside, California, so sometimes we'll even have you set in my conference room or even my office. What are we going to do? I'm going to interview the crap out of you. I'm going to tear you apart like Humpty Dumpty. Blueprint you. Blueprint of success. I own the rights to that. Last time I had to tell Tony, quit using that. I own it. Past, present, and future. You got a tax problem? You got a bankruptcy? All right. Did you screw up American Express or Chase? See, there's the thing we need to know these answers to. The blueprint, past, present, future. Now, family. You got a family? I finally got a birthday and a Christmas the moment I got married. Never had one before. Doesn't that suck? But what do? Corporation. It's a legal person. How many divisions? 18. Write down 18. Minimum 18. 9 to days you change it to 1 million. 9 for 9 locations. Got it? It's simple. Numbers don't lie. What do? Irrevocable trust. See, the problem we have to understand is we're going to have to plan to live and enjoy life. We're going to plan to die. See, we have these probate attorneys because people didn't plan. About $30 you could have protected your assets and your family didn't suck into probate. But it's up to you. Car, that's a division. House, that's a trust. After I'm done interviewing you in a blueprint call, you're going to get every step and all the notes right away within about an hour or two. And then I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm going to tell you what to do for the next 6 months to a year. Don't worry, I'll be doing it for a lifetime. A lot of my clients are lifetime people from generation to generation. So I'm going to tell you what to do. The blueprint call costs you $2,000. $2,000. If you came in person, I'm going to charge you $2,000. If you're on webinar now, or basically what you're doing now, and we do it on Teams or Zoom, I give you half price. Is that okay, $9.99? But this means you'd have to call the office during this webinar. If you don't do it now, you miss the opportunity, and they charge you more later on. Got it? Now, if you partner with me, we're going to give you that blueprint call for free. If you Zelle, you save 10%. You minus 10% on that because it's a Zelle. See, the banks want to charge us 5% using a card. You know that. So what do? Let's do it for free if you partner with me. Okay. Now, what happened in 1984, I got this letter in the mail, and I was told I have to pay $800 per corporation as a franchise tax fee in California. Up to that, if not up to $1,000. My Shakey's, pizzas, my Subways, all this stuff, and shopping centers, and all these condos that I built, and all those other things. Oh my shit! That's $100,000 a month, $1.2 million. I'm gonna have to pay over $1 million to have a corporation say I have one. Can I create a division, please, under the corporation? I pay a fee. I got permission to do that. They modify the form 5 times. So let's understand, your corporation is going to be number 4A when it comes to the division. One of my corporations is going to be number 4. Number 4. What does this happen? In an escrow, no one can screw anybody out of money. No one can hurt each other unless you don't follow through. what do? You have to decide on the credit I build you. Understand? The credit I build you, how much would you like to put into the escrow? Based on the project, would you like 25,000, 50, 75? You're going to take it off credit. I'm going to help you finance you through me. Got it so far? So I don't steal from your family. That's called stupid if you steal from family. So we partner up. I've done this since 1987. Would you like to play? That's what I do. Okay? So again, here's a checklist. Understand, everything to me is checklist in detail. Okay? We carry a $2 million bond so nobody can hurt you. You can always get your money back if we screwed you out of money. Well, we never do that. The greatest thing that I find is people calling my office for the last 40 years, all right, saying, I know, Ray, here's my money. We do it, they do it every day because I never screwed anybody out of money. I work my tail off 6 days a week helping people like you. So here's what happens. We close an escrow. Now I'll talk about Mickey because she's a recent one. Mickey's going to get $8,900 a month after we close escrow. But first 6 months, she gets $4,000. We agreed to take the extra money and build a reserve for 6 months. Reserve. We're not just going to keep taking this, get in the next location. Got it? So the reserve. So Mickey got literally $4,000 as an average. The debt she used on the card called a blueprint loan cost her $2,000. So what happens? She got $2,200 left over. She kind of complains, so where's the money? We agreed that we'd basically get the full $8,900 in 6 months from now. We're building what? We need to have money to leverage. We're building the reserves of what we're doing. It's right there. We always build a reserve because that we get the next location. It's going to take 9 divisions of something, 9 locations to get you to $100,000 a month auto income. All right, 9 locations minimum. So what do? I give special pricing when I do a broadcast like this. Broadcast is simple, like here. If I coach you for a year on your business, it's $30,000, but I'm going to give you $300,000 of credit to build that. I'm going to help you finance yourself, by the way. If you wanted to partner with me, it's usually $23,000 right there. If you paid today, it's 10 grand if you did it on the webinar with me. If you don't do 10 now, then you go back to pay the 23 and make payments on that. See, here's me on the phone with you every other week. When you pay in full, I'm going to give you the next summit for free. Again, it's called Winning the Game of Business. If you want to be one of the next escrows, just let us know. So all we have to do is tie you into that. See, I had a problem in the late 80s. I have more escrows than I have people helping me, so I turn my clients into my soldiers. That's why they get their own part of the Wendy's restaurant, storage unit, car wash, laundromats. We get to have fun. So here's what you want to do. Take a picture right here. This is Zelle, okay? And Zelle was purchased on July 6, 2022 by 6 banks. Zelle is an instant transfer, no fee at all. But if you have to use a credit card, it's simple. 800-254-9506. And understand they'll charge you 5% more. But if it's not now, don't worry. They'll charge you more later on. When I created the Ray Reynolds University in 2001, the goal was to help everybody get to millionaire status back then, same as today. But again, that's one technology driver over in Spectrum. Had locations in 3 other states as well, had the same thing, doing up to $1 million a day. But again, what do? The Millionaires Founders Kit I sold at the Bonaventure, Los Angeles, downtown LA, 32 years, 5,000 a set. Okay, here's your blueprint for success. That's what it is. The office sells this for $1,000. If you're online with me now, you can get it for half price of $499. There you go. So that way you can have your blueprint for success. Again, you get a 10% discount if you Zelle. If you're not, you just call the office. Now here's the problem, okay? You're a real estate. Oh, you're an expert. Wow, I love it. Tell me what a homestead blocker is. What's a UCC when child mortgage? See, when the renter didn't want to pay, in the lease agreement I had Exhibit A and B. When they didn't pay, they got an off a detainer, they were kicked out. I got all the goodies. And the insurance company gave me $65,000. Your problem is you don't know how to play, even if you think you're in real estate today. It's a bunch of BS. The book called Become the Bank, Buckets of Money, that's divisions in real estate working together. So the office sells this for $2,000. We used to sell them for $12,000 a set. If you did it through me, it's $19.99. There you go. What do we get to do? Then it's $9.99 because you did it now. I love that. So what do we get to do? 10% if you Zelle. I like Zelle. There it is again. Or you call the office at 800-254-9506. If you Zelle, make sure you put RW. It means it was done through Ray's webinar. There's the ultimate goal. Now, I believe this is what you did. Okay? I believe every one of you, you sit at the kitchen table with your friends and family, and you say, honey, we're going to start a business. And then we're going to jack up our credit cards. We're going to drop our score, get stuck, can't get anymore. We're going to hawk our house. We're going to bring the pain home to you and me, and we're going to both be stupid. Well, that's what you did. Come on, tell the truth. You did that. You did stupid. You're not stupid, but you did stupid. These don't fluctuate, these do. Did you jack up the wrong damn card? Probably. See, the problem is no one taught you how to play the game to win. Oh, that's my system 49 years ago. And I'm the guy that set up the 25-20% rule when I was training Yarborough for TOW and Aspirium. Isn't the goal to never bring the pain home? Well, what you get to do is simple. Okay, let's plan the problem all the time. Let's have safety credit because we're going to need credit, money, and time. And let's do what? Get a line of defense. If one of these divisions screw up, you know what we get to do? We get to disconnect, isolate, incorporate, and save the other pieces. If one of these screw up, what do we get to do? Disconnect, isolate, and save the pieces. See, you watch your banks and grocery stores and cities do this in your face, and you didn't bother to listen and learn. That's on you. So we're going to play my way for a while, because I think your way sucks. Sorry. When I designed this in the beginning, 0 to 29 is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. Wanted to sue Credit Karma during pandemic as they set 42%, which is all wrong in the first place. So what do? Let's understand. All cards fluctuate, all cards but two. So if all the cards go up and down based on utilization of 29% rule, keep under that, or go up and away and drop your score some more, what do? American Express Gold and Platinum cards. These don't fluctuate. I got them to do a POT 18 years ago, pay to retirement limit. So there's your 750. It's called Ray's Rules and Tools, by the way. Maybe today I can get you to listen a little bit too. Now, credit repair, I think it's a fraud. Credit repair is against federal law, public record. Okay, let's see. Federal Trade Commission says credit repair business cannot collect money up front, but they're on TikTok, Google, and YouTube going blah, 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 blah. I'm going to repair your credit. It's not broken. You're going to lie and tell me I was never late when I was? You're going to say it's not my account when it is? That's just a lie. Isn't that a federal offense? What do? Credit repair organization, like right there it says fraud. Oh my goodness, what do? Don't worry. I wrote the original book about credit rebuilding. It's called Winning the Credit Game. It's been out there for 30 years. They're all using my books and products anyway. Going back to the credit or the credit bureau. By the way, it's been a free download for 30 years. Take a picture. Scan it. Tell everybody you know. All right? Send that to everybody you know today. It's a free book. Simple. Don't you want to help yourself? You could if you want to. Now, we're going to plan the problem. If not, you're going to get your assets kicked. That's what's happened so far. I lost my job. I have 2 children. Well, if that was true, you have a house or an apartment. You go drive Uber, Lyft, and DoorDash and have a damn garage sale. Hey, that's what I did. I got cited 4 times on Huntington Beach after the coma. But I don't believe him. Go to the church for the food. So if he shows up here, I'll give him a damn job. What do if all of a sudden you go home after coma and you find out the house is not yours and you have 50 guns at your head saying this is not your house anymore? Oh, shit. That really happened in the coma? They stole my shit. There I am. 2009, took out one of my yachts in my backyard with 72 people. Next day, I'm in a coma. I get to hear all the good stuff. And someone stole my life. What do? Went back to the house. We thought it was still my house. They said they're going to kill me if I don't get out. That's not nice, is it? I paid cash for the house. So my life got stolen. What am I going to do? I took my 3 divisions of me. 5 closet divisions. 3 divisions of me, 5 closet divisions, and I built $1 million of credit in 6 weeks. Don't you? What's wrong with you? These don't know how to work? You see, then I bought my wife her next dream house. Here's $12 million. So I've been building this since I was a kid, collecting this kind of credit cards versus baseball cards. So, oh shit, I rebuilt it. Why don't you? Simple. But again, it's going to be you to listen and learn. There's that corporation against a legal what? A legal person may sue or be sued. So let's understand today. Take that picture right there. I would like you to understand I've been giving corporations for free for 49 years. Free. You scan, you pick it, you do the corp, download it, there you are. You pay your filing fee. That's it. How hard is that to be? If you pay an attorney or CPA and incorporating service to get a corporation, I call that stupid. They didn't teach you diddly squat. Why don't you learn to play the right way? I'm online 6 days a week, by the way, live. So we got 4 things the corp can do. These are Ray's rules. We used to call them Reynolds Law, Ray's Law. The corporation can buffer tax. No taxes due till unprofitable. Corporate credits are right off the interest rate in the credit card. Ooh, borrow money's not taxable. The car is fleet price. I can go to the hotel and get a free buffet. You want a free buffet? Then the corporation's divisions do 7 things. Let's think. They're cheap. Multiple functions, buy at wholesale price, multiple credit reports. Multiple what? Credit reports? I get to take 1 card and go 99 more? Ooh, I guess I can finance the American dream. What do you think? Well, that's kind of fun. But then I can separate liability for real estate. I can create a line of defense right here in case I have a shithead leased in one of my units. I get rid of it. I'm sorry, there's shitheads everywhere. It's just the way it works. Sorry to say. Now, this is a line of defense. If we build a line of defense, we will get rid of a division, not the corporate and the family. You could build a corporate umbrella if you want to, but it's still up to you. Danny and I have partnered since the 80s. I bought an apartment complex. Let's understand something. I will not buy an apartment complex through a corporation because I call that stupid. If they sue the corp, they sue you because your name's on it. If the division buys the apartment complex, I guarantee as a division of me, I'm not really on there. See, I'm not willing to sacrifice the division, not the corporation, and not my family. Then we get basically 66 divisions, 1 to get it, 1 to guarantee, and 64 because there's 64 units. I want to convince everybody who signs their new lease to let me be the bank and give them what? An assignment of mortgage. I want to be an assignment of mortgage, and I want to be the bank for 30 years. I want to dissect the hell out of it and have some fun. So with division, how many do I need? Well, let's see. If I want to take 1 card times 9, that's 9 divisions. If I want 9 locations of something, whatever it is, need 9 more locations, 9 more divisions. So when we look at 9, it has to be 18. If we look at 18 and we had that, we need 36. If we want 36, it's 72. See, the numbers don't lie. You have to understand how to play the game and to win. This is in my system over 35 years ago. Understand something. When I created the Winning the Game of Business in the Millionaires Founders Kit, Corp, division, 3, subdivisions, divisions, divisions, that created 16 credit files up to 1.6 million of credit. That finances the American dream. Why would you steal money from your family to run a business? I can see you doing a little bit to borrow some money, but not bring yourself in a corner? Back yourself in a corner? No, thank you. So if we do it right, it's like when Safeway filed bankruptcy in locations. Corporation, all right, store number. Bank America, corporation, branch number. Cities and states, what do? So if we did this correctly, when you roll the dice as a division, you don't bring the pain home. If you do it as a corporation, they can sue the corp and you. All right, do you want to be a duck and a sheep? It's up to you too. We get to play my way for a while. Don't worry, I'm the guy that created division process. So line 1 there says legal name of entity or individual person. Person, corp, division, subsidiary. There's the go. So when I look at a car, that car payment when we obtained it was simple. Pay tax or buy a Lamborghini, $6,900 a month, okay? Hey, nowadays it's pay tax or buy a spaceship. Sign the lease of a building, that's a division. Oh, the property separate liability by divisions and to receive money SS4. Did you know I told Ted Turner there's 26 ways using SS4 when I was 9.5 years old? He came to that poker game too. So what do? A credit card, 1 card, can be daisy chained 99 times. How many again? So let's get 9 divisions so we can max that card and do it 9 more times. Borrow money is not taxable. Corporate credit doesn't show up on personal file unless it's a Capital and Spark card. That's the only one that does. So we can play. Now, I got the applications, business applications, about 18 years ago as an affiliate to put my division process on all the applications right there. Company DBA. So again, it's on all the apps that nobody knows how to play yet. We're going to teach them that. Between coma and pandemic, kind of slowed us down. What do we have to do? Here's American Express offering Ray Reynolds University 99 more cards. Hell, that's ridiculous. That could be up to $100 million. That's kind of crazy. What do you think? So, would you like a platinum, personal, and business at the same time? Would you like an expense card? Would you like a division card? How many would you like? My dashboards does this all the time. Would you like a gold card? We get to play that too. Personal or business, okay. So if we do this correctly, who gets to win? You. Isn't that the goal? So personal cards, we want to get you the 2. They don't fluctuate, all the other cards do. So you don't jack up your credit anymore, drop your score, get stuck, can't get any more. Those days are over. That's called being stupid in the past. Now you're smart in the future. What do? The American Express Gold and Platinum for Business. So let's do this. I'm going to show you exactly how to take one card and go to the classes how to daisy chain one card to 9 more. Now that could be literally up to $1 million of credit, and it should be. And then we take blueprint loans, listen carefully, blueprint loans up to $250 each. That's $2.5 million. Now we get to pick the gold and the platinum. I'm going to probably pick platinum, but again, I like them both. How about we do it both? Simple. So what do we have to do? Daisy chain. When I get somebody a pack of 10 cards at one time, this is always concerning me. I'll make sure it's the right client. That's not for everybody. Because when you ask for separate billing and they get to separate same account, they have that little fee they charge on the cards. You might pay $8,000 right away. No, we do it at a time. See, American Express Gold or Platinum cards, for every 10,000 points, you get $60. It pays the fee they're going to charge you anyway in the first place. So what do? Now, a pack of 10, if it's done my way, turns into $1 million. $1 million credit after we separate it. Would that be okay? But it's up to you. When I do a pack of 10 flat out, I charge 10 grand. It's a Zelle only. I don't want a damn credit card on that. Okay? But if you can't Zelle, don't worry about it. You won't be able to do it. That's how it works. That means you blew it. That's on you, not me. There's that Zelle. You can call the office, but they cannot take basically a card for the pack of 10. Okay? Very simple. Now, let's do manageable debt. Offset taxes. $100,000 of personal, auto income, and $1 million of corporate credit. Simple. Leveraging money. I've been teaching rich and famous people how to leverage money, reference 3 times 5 for over 49 years. It's kind of fun. But again, what do? Let's say you're going to do exactly what I tell you to do. We're going to take borrowed money, okay? Borrowed money, no matter how much it needs to be. And what are we going to do? Use it to buy a business. Borrow money is not taxable. So if we close escrow and get a cash flow. So what do we get to do? Okay, how about we do a 4-plex or apartment complex? How about a storage unit? How about a laundromat? How about a car wash? How about a Wendy's? How about a big Jack in a Box? Okay, no problem. Let's do one of these. Storage units. What do we create? Auto income. That's what I've been teaching for 49 years. I don't know where you've been. So remember, these are my 10, my favorite ones. I wrote books on all of them as well. So we get to play auto income expert, me. Okay. So I had a problem in the late 80s. Instead of this 12 million here and the 62 million we're playing with right now, kind of fun stuff, I had $53 million of credit cards. Now I screwed up. I followed stupid. See, at $53 million of credit cards are shrinking my limits because I had no balances on all the cards. I mean, how do you put balance on $53 million of credit cards? I created a book called Buckets of Money. What I did back then, we had to go to the library to learn anything. We didn't have a cell phone that answered all our questions and make a bunch of stupid people. So what do? Simple. C-191D, I found out I could loan out money as a corporation privately. I did 4.6 million of the 53 million. And I created a matrix. My first matrix is 4.6 million, 190,000 a month. Now what happened is the notes behind that were $1.1 billion. That's how we get to 3.7 billion. Isn't that fun? But again, that's called playing the game of business as well. If you want Wendy's, storage unit, 4-plex, apartment complex, you're going to need divisions and subdivisions. Understand subdivisions. Now, here's how it worked in 1987 until this day. Still works this way. I set up a dashboard back in 87. You give me a name of a person or a corporation, and I can use 2,000 of history, and it starts a credit file. It's instant credit file. Experience, transaction, business reports from there. Days you change the credit from the corporation to the divisions, then we ask for separate billing. That's when we need a separate tax ID. We don't need it until then. So today, I'd like you to basically take a picture of this. This is where you can get 3, all right, 9 or 12, with or without credit. So again, that's what you get to do. Now, while you're online, if you do it right away with me, I'm going to double the numbers for you. 3 becomes 6, 9 is 18, 12 is 24. If it was done right away. If not, don't worry, they'll just charge you the normal fee anyway. It's up to you. So we get to play the game. If you Zelle, you save 10% on top of that. Because we don't have to charge you 5% on the card you're using, because I don't want to charge you 5%, okay? Banks charges us that. The goal is to repackage you. Isn't that the goal? To rebuild you. I call it like Humpty Dumpty. I'm sorry they didn't tell you the truth a long time ago. No one wanted to teach you how to play the game. Here's Analytical 750. WriteItDown.com. See, what I want you to understand is, if I'm going to position you, I need Chase, Freedom, Sapphire, and Ink cards. There's 5 of those. But I need you to have Analytical 750. Why? A, they have Aspirion. Credit Karma does not. They should be fired, by the way. But again, why don't you take a picture right there, scan it, later on, sign up. We're going to charge you $25 a month. Now, don't worry. They have the dark web and everything protected. They have a $2 million bond. I know LifeLock, be careful with them, please. They were indicted 6 times. Their last indictment's $100 million. Be careful on that, please. And Credit Karma's been indicted before, too. So understand, what do we get to do? 750, Analytical 750, what are we going to do from here? They're going to charge you $25 a month. That's what they're going to do. But they're going to call you every 46 days and tell you what to do next. They're going to boss you around like I do. Next, they're going to have this dashboard developed for Dun & Bradstreet, Aspirion, Treasury, and Equifax business reports. So that's being done right now as we speak. So what do you get to do? A true dashboard that helps you every step of the way. So I'd like you to take the picture, scan it, sign up for that today, please. What do we do? Buckets of money. Every division should be classified as a bucket of money. It's a profit center. What do we do? Money-making machine. Money-making machine. I think you have to do it with me, because I don't think you're going to be able to do it on your own. Why? Because you had a chance. You haven't done it yet. So here, I'd like you to take a picture. Let's say your credit cards are maxed out. We can take and show you how to take supply credit into cash. I help people with that all the time on the boot camps and the webinars and the classes on Saturday, up to about 51,000. So the goal is this. Let's understand. We build you to 750 and above. Then we want to get you the Green Spark card. Green Spark is going to be one for 100,000, 2 for 30. That's 160 times 9. Is that $1 million, by the way? Yes, it is. So the Green Spark or Spark Capital ones are the only cards that show up on personal file. All the other cards don't show up at all. No other card shows up on personal credit file for a business that you don't get to see them. That's good. Wells Fargo, B of A, Inc., all right, Gold Card. So that's up to $5 million. What do we do next? Go to the bank. The bank demands a 2-year corporation or 2-year divisions or both to get lines of credit called checkbook money up to $150. So here's my 5 favorite ones. Pretty simple. There's the goal. Now that could be another $5.4 million. Is that okay with you? Again, building the foundation is the key to getting credit, money, and time. Credit, money, and time. If I don't have the money, I need the credit. Then I have to get time. Got it so far? We're going to work together on this. Special pricing is going to be up to you if you did it while in the webinar. All right, you want $100,000 credit. Office sales are for $10,000, 10%. They gave it away today for $8,000. No problem. You get to save 2. If you did it while you're in a webinar with me, I'm offering you for $5,000. I'll build you $100,000 credit personal. Then we're going to do it for the business at the same time. Should we just double the number? How about this? We do $100,000 of personal and business, and we do it literally for $7,999. And if you Zelle, you save 10% on that too. It's up to you again. We get to play the game to win. Isn't that the goal? We're using corporate credit to finance the dream. Use Zelle right there, or you call the office at 800-254-9506. What do we do? Time. I don't believe you actually control your time. I think you're letting life control you. I would suggest tomorrow morning you get up an hour earlier. I'm up every day at 2:25 in the morning since I have about 2.5 years old. I'm here at 3:30 in the morning. I love my me time. 2 hours, everybody leaves me alone. Okay, that's the goal. But again, it's up to you. Now, what do? Well, I need a corporation divisions now. Banks require 2 years. I want them to be on their second year next year. I want to be a puppet master. How do I do that? I got to join the club. What do we do next? If you don't want to do anything, let me do it for you. Remember, you do, we do, I do. I'll do it all for you. I'll build you up and away and get you auto income. Linda's a puppet master. I made her a millionaire 8 times. That's a $27 million project. Shaq's a puppet master, no problem. Mr. Buffett's a puppet master, me. I'm the puppet master inventor, and I'm the puppet master king, I guess. So what do we get to do? We get to play. How about boring and steady? How about we go get that $25,000 in corporate credit and finance the business and get auto income, which you should have did a long time ago. The blueprint, $2,000 from the office, $9.99 if you did it on a webinar with me, or it's free if you partner with me. It's pretty simple. By the way, I'm almost sold out. That's right. I'm almost sold out. So if you don't do it tonight, you're probably going to miss your opportunity. And next year, I'm just going to broadcast a couple of times during the week. Okay, I'm not going to do what I do now. 49 years, 6 days a week. The only Saturday I remember taking off because it was Christmas. But again, that's up to you. If you want to play, do it right away. Now, we can get a piece. Would you like a piece? Would you like 25, 75, or 50? There's an escrow. We get to play the game to win. Been doing this since 1987. Here's our checklist. What do? You get 40% for 6 months after we close escrow, and then you get the bigger chunk after that. We build a reserve, so we use that to leverage to the next location. There's the goal. When you partner with me, special pricing tonight. It's simple. It's $23,000. You can make payments. If you did it tonight right away, you get a discount. It'll be $10,000 to you. We're on the phone every other week, by the way. And then I'll invite you to the next summit and boot camp in October. But again, this is winning the game of what? Business. Or get into an escrow together. We get to help each other, hold each other's hands, and have fun. But again, I get to do most of the work for you anyway. I don't want you screwing up anymore. So what do we get to do? Simple. If you want a coaching program of your business, having nothing to do with coaching or partnering with me, it's just your coaching, your business, I'll give you basically $25,000 of credit. No problem. I hope you get up to $100,000 a month. I'll get you all classes as well. It's $4,000 tonight. All right, and that's what you want. Use Zelle, you save 10%. If you want basically a 6 weeks, 6 months, 3 months, 12 months coaching, okay, what do? If I'm going to get you in a program, I'm going to give you credit on top of that. The specialist will help customize that for you. If you ever want to put money in a bridge loan, money or credit, what do? You make money off the money. It reimburses you. It's another way to create an income too. What I like about the American Express, their blueprint loan, someone says years ago they named it after me, who knows? But it's $250,000. See, if we have a blueprint loan, what do we get to do? Blueprint loan is up to $250,000, and you get to turn them in installment notes. You get to actually have different things in escrow if you want. You can actually close escrow on 3 or 4 things at the same time, and you still have money left over if you want to. But what do? I'm going to take the platinum card, okay, that's my favorite, is a blueprint loan, and we're going to offer 99 more cards. I don't want 99. I want 1, maybe 9 or 10 at the most in the beginning, and there it is here. Now, your bank account for your business needs to be able to trade up to $100,000 a month paying bills. Up to $100,000 paying bills, and that's the goal. Very simple. If it doesn't, then you partner with me. There's a blueprint loan, there's a blueprint fast track, or both at the same time. I can show them my accounts if you want to. That way it's easier for you. But again, if you get a pack of 10, this is someone who understands to get separate billing, because we don't want you $8,000 due right away. Points equal to the fee anyway. So a pack of 10, when I do that for somebody, I make sure they have an income. And from there, I charge $10,000 for a pack of 10. I only do this once in a while anyway, so the goal is if it's done tonight, there you go. If you want me to do the work with you, for you, I can take your corp as a division of my corporation, and I can basically get you a card. I'll exercise the card, reference my account for you, and that'll get you up to $250,000. I charge $5,000 to do that. We have an agreement partnering together, and if you did a blueprint loan tonight, it's $2,000 versus $5,000. If you need a fast track program because A, you're in the blueprint loan, and all of a sudden you don't have enough money in and out, we use my accounts for you for basically average balances and all kinds of stuff and cards as well. My Vice President Santos can talk to you about that program as well. That's his private number. If you wanted to fast track, you have to be in Blueprint first because the American Express wants to go in your account. Let them go into mine instead. The reality is it's $2,000 to do that versus the $5,000. You will pay 10% on the back end, 10 to 12% once you obtain the line of credit for you. These are just setup fees. That's why you get the discount tonight. It is a Zelle, or you call the office at 800-254-9506. What is our goal? Help me help you and help other people. I want you to do the referral program, the affiliate program. I want you to give me your referral so you get credit for a Zelle. You want a check or you want store credit. That's how the system reads it. Would you like $1,000 today? That's the ultimate goal. I'm going to tell you to always look behind the curtain. That's what I've had to do all my life. The word no never means no. It just means I don't know how. I'm going to stay safe and strong. Remember, I do my best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. I got to do my best, but I'm a sinner. I make mistakes every day. I'm also a licensed pastor in California, by the way. But I tell it like it is. So the ultimate goal is going to be up to you. So your ultimate goal today is to be winning the game of business. And I tell you right away, all you have to do is very simple. From here, if you have a question, let us know. Open the mic and ask the question. If not, call the office right away. The ultimate goal is call the office, do our best. God does rest, amen to that too. And never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.